Welcome back to Strength and Health for Life, where we prevent you from tanking your metabolism. Hello! Welcome to day 53 of our weight loss journey together. Before we begin, we ask that you smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and click the notification bell. Also, watch the video all the way through. And if there's a topic on this channel you'd like to see me make a video of, please leave your suggestion in the comment section below. Today's topic are foods that slow your metabolism. Now, we've gone over foods that increase your metabolism, gone over foods that are good for you, and foods that are bad for you as well. But I thought it would be time for us to go over some foods that slow your metabolism, because a slow metabolism will make it difficult for you to lose weight. I mean, after all, that's part of what this channel is about, is achieving your weight loss goals. Now, you may recognize some of these foods from previous videos in our nutrition playlist. But in this video, we'll talk about how they directly affect your metabolism by slowing it down. So without further ado, let's take a look at the 10 worst foods for your metabolism. Number 1, refried grains. What? Refined grains. Now, we've talked many times about how you should not have pastas and breads as a go-to as you're trying to lose your belly fat. But we also stated that it's okay to have them once in a while. When you do decide to treat yourself to this kind of carbohydrate, just stay away from refined grains. This is partially due to refined grains containing certain chemicals that can slow your metabolism. Refined grains contain large quantities of gluten, starch, and phytic acid. These three in particular will affect your metabolism negatively. Therefore, when you go to treat yourself, choose whole grain breads and whole wheat pastas instead. Number 2, alcohol. Yes, we know that alcohol contains large quantities of calories and turns into sugar when it's metabolized, but that's not what we're referring to in this particular video. Studies have shown that alcohol can actually reduce your body's ability to burn fat by 73%. That's a lot. This becomes especially troublesome when you drink heavily, because when you drink heavily, the alcohol turns into acetaldehyde. This chemical is very toxic and triggers your body with a red flag telling it to shut down its digestive system. Once this happens, your body will no longer metabolize any calories you intake whatsoever until the coast is clear. At this point, there's plenty of reason not to drink when you're trying to lose weight. So it's best just to avoid it altogether. Number 3, conventional produce. Conventional produce gets sprayed with a lot of pesticides. These are known as organochlorines. Studies have shown that individuals with high levels of organochlorides in their system tend to have a slower metabolism and a harder time losing weight. So what's the solution to this if we're supposed to be eating so many fruits and vegetables? I have no idea. Go organic. But it's so expensive. Go organic. Number 4, traditional yogurt. Now, everybody knows that yogurt has large quantities of protein in it, along with good bacteria for your gut. What some of you may not know is that's only for the healthier versions like Greek yogurt. Lower muscle mass means a slower metabolism, so you can fool yourself into thinking you're getting enough protein when you're really not. This will lead to a reduction in your muscle mass. And a slower metabolism means a lower fat burn. So if you're going to have yogurt, make sure it's Greek yogurt. And by the way, if you're looking for a way to supplement your fat burn, take action now and click the first link in the description below the hashtags. Number 5, soda. Well, duh! Now, everybody knows that sodas contain a lot of sugar. What you may not know is that in addition to high quantities of sugar, most sodas use high fructose corn syrup to do the sweetening. This is a really cheap sugar-based sweetener that contains a lot of the sugar fructose. And fructose cannot be metabolized directly into energy in our bodies. This will lead to slower metabolism. In fact, recent studies have shown a direct link between high fructose corn syrup and metabolic disorders. So just stop drinking sodas! Number 6, fried foods. This mostly goes for restaurant fried foods. This is because restaurants usually choose cheap, partially hydrogenated oils in order to fry their food. This is what's known as a trans fat, and trans fat can gum up your metabolism like no one's business. In fact, if you eat enough trans fats, it'll slow down almost to the point where it stops. In fact, a study at Wake Forest University stated just that. They discovered that individuals on a high fried food diet gained more weight than those that were not, even at the same caloric intake. Therefore, if you feel that you must have fried foods, make sure they're not fried in trans fats. But in all reality, it's probably best to avoid it altogether. But I like fried foods. Tough! Number 7. Non-organic beef. Beef in general can boost your metabolism and definitely helps you with your muscle growth. And there are certain fats and proteins that you do need from red meats. But when you buy non-organic beef, they typically treat it with antibiotics. These antibiotics can definitely destroy the balance of bacteria in your gut. This will wreak havoc on not only your digestive system, but your metabolism in general. So when you buy beef, buy organic. Number 8. Frozen meals. You should avoid frozen meals in general anyways because they have a lack of calories and fat. And to add insult to injury, they also have large quantities of chemicals that slow your metabolism. Primarily, in order to make up for the lack of flavor, they add large doses of sugar and trans fats. But not even the container avoids being suspicious here. Most frozen meal containers contain a chemical known as BPA. This chemical is used in the production of plastics and is linked to metabolic disturbances and weight gain. So it's best just to avoid the whole deal altogether. Number 9. Sea salt. As stated in yesterday's video, sea salt does not contain iodine. Therefore, you should opt in for an iodized salt, because trace amounts of iodine is required in order to keep your body functioning properly. In this case, we're particularly talking about the thyroid. Without iodine, your thyroid won't function properly and your metabolism will slow. So stick with iodized salt to alleviate this issue. Number 10. Granola bars. That's right, I said it, your precious granola is horrible for your metabolism. Unfortunately though, most recipes contain high quantities of sugar, corn syrup, and preservatives. In fact, the combination of these three in the quantities they use in most recipes actually can slow anybody's metabolism down to a snail's pace, which means you ain't losing fat. Oh man! Therefore, it's best to avoid granola and granola bars. As you can see, there's even a couple of things on this list that you didn't think was bad for you. But we need to take care of our metabolism, otherwise there is no fat burn. Therefore, I hope this list of 10 of the worst foods for your metabolism helps you out in the long run. But it also helps to have someone to talk to about these things. So if you're looking for a weight loss community to help keep you motivated or just be there for you on your weight loss journey, please follow us on Facebook and join our Facebook group. Those links are at the bottom of the description. With all that said, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next video.